0, this is Stalker 1-1. Status report, over. Stalker 1-1 and Stalker 1-0. Using that address.
What's going on, guys? It is Captain Titan back again with another video, and today I'm kind of going to be out for the next few weeks. I got some stuff going on, but in the meantime I wanted to pre-record some videos, just like, you know, talking, commentary sort of thing, and get them out to you throughout the week. So first of all, I just really wanted to say I've been kind of blown away by the support that I've been getting. I've been getting a lot more views than I have been recently. Like, I know it's still like nothing, to be completely fair, but I mean, I'm still really amazed by it, and I'm thankful for all of it. Thank you guys. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So today I wanted to talk about the whole thing with Modern Warfare sequel. And basically, let's just say this right now, we all know, none of us are stupid, Modern Warfare 2019 is the most successful Call of Duty game in all of history. Not even Cold War could beat it. And yeah, you could say because Warzone's free to win, or free to, sorry, free to play, but I wouldn't put all of that on Modern Warfare's success. They really emphasized the fact that they were going to go back to old school COD, they were going to make it a lot more fun, they were going to make it different, they were going to make it unique and exciting, and because of that, they brought so many people back to the series. A lot of my friends, this is the first Call of Duty that they bought in literally years. So now that we know that, we all know there's going to be a sequel. They kind of set up their entire universe to have a sequel. They set up the universe. The game performed well, so I don't see a reason why Infinity Ward would not be doing a sequel. So I want to talk about what I would expect in Modern Warfare 2. We had that game like 10 years ago. Alright. Yeah, whatever this game is going to be called, Modern Warfare the Second, Modern Warfare, and then some sort of name, Modern Warfare Special, or I don't even know what the hell they'd call it. But basically, this game, it's going to have to smash a lot of records. And there's a lot of things that they have to do with this game. They gotta introduce a lot more content. They gotta fix things that were wrong with MW, like the fast time to kill. They have to fix the map design for their original maps. They just need to make the game more inviting and feel a lot more fresh overall. And of course, they already have a lot of guns, but they need to add more. And you can't take out guns because people aren't gonna like that. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna talk about some things that I think that Modern Warfare 2 should have. And I'm going to break this up into 3 videos that I'm going to release over the next few weeks. Today I'm going to cover something weird, Special Ops, and I'll explain why. Special Ops is one of those modes that's it's your third mode. You play it whenever your friends want to get on and just do something chill, relaxing. You don't want to sweat multiplayer or Warzone, you just want to get on and relax. That's what Zombies has been for. That's Modern Warfare 2019 had Spec Ops, but it was a little bit of a flop, and I'll tell you guys why. So the reason why Modern Warfare 2019 Spec Ops flopped it's actually sort of simple. I wouldn't say it was poorly marketed because a lot of people were hyped for it, but it was broken on launch. Like, literally thousands of enemies would spawn, and I'm not even kidding, they all had aimbot. They were all veteran bots. They would be able to snipe you from nowhere with like freaking AKs, and then there were like thousands of them, so there was a lot of overpowered bots. The missions sometimes didn't even work properly, and they broke up Spec Ops into 3 different categories. The classic, you have the survival, which is a PS4 exclusive, by the way, and I am a PS4 player, and I did enjoy survival, but that kind of did detract from its overall success at launch. And then finally, they had the large operations. And the large operations, you can use the loadouts. They were more fun, but they were also the most challenging. Yeah, so they kind of made it weird, but there's definitely something to work with there, because they did continue the story, and they kind of realized that Spec Ops was a sinking ship. They decided, screw it, we're going to have Warzone continue the story. That, of course, what happened in Spec Ops failed, and we're going to, you know, go through all the stuff in Warzone. So now that we know why this game failed, I'm going to try to figure out what we can do to what Infinity Ward can do to make it a success. It's quite simple, in my opinion. Make sure that it's properly playtested. I know they have less time because the pandemic is kind of screwing people over. A lot of things are opening back up slowly but surely, but the most important thing that I think that Infinity Ward needs to take away from this is that they need to make Spec Ops deliver this year. Last year, it did not deliver in Modern Warfare 2019. It was quite difficult, and when they fixed it, it was too late for people to care. Because when I go back now and I play it, it's fun. It has a little bit of a challenge. It's not too difficult, and it's not too easy. It's a decent amount of a challenge. And they added post-launch missions, but they only added 1 classic mission, and that's what people were thinking was going to be replacing the Modern Warfare 2 thing. And one last thing that I think they need to do the multiplayer trials. You'd earn the tickets from playing multiplayer. You'd be able to go in, you'd be able to play these trials, earn your things, and the whole Olympic event was based off of these trials. And I think that they did good with those. Those were fun, they were engaging, they were fun to compete with your friends with, and the Olympic event was so fun. But here's the problem. It's not part of Spec Ops. I mean, it literally is the concept of Spec Ops, but you know what they did? They didn't put it in the game. I mean, like, they didn't put it in the game mode. So, I mean, like, if they're gonna try to fix Spec Ops, they had to have their initial 4 sections, but they're gonna have to make them work together. Your large-scale operations are gonna have to be well marketed and well properly playtested and all that stuff. Your classic Spec Ops is gonna have to do something innovative from the other ones. They're gonna have different objectives, different missions, unique playthroughs, all that sort of thing. The way I think they did that well with allowing you to use night vision goggles, allowing you to use the EMP drone things, and the list goes on. And then finally, their last thing that they also did was the survival. Survival was well made this year. I think it was fun. I liked the fact that you could use the gunsmith in survival. That was pretty cool. And then finally, you're gonna have the trials, but you're gonna have to call them a Spec Ops challenge or something along that lines that makes it engaged to Spec Ops, but not directly saying that it's the trials. So that's really what I think that they could do. Now the real question is, what's the direction that Activision and Infinity Ward will probably take this? And the answer is, sadly, it's probably zombies. And the reason why I say sadly, because I love zombies. I've followed the storyline a lot. I played every map pretty much. Here's why I think that zombies is a bad idea. Modern Warfare's identity was built off of Special Ops. COD 4 was supposed to be this cool game built in the modern era where you had all these cool different abilities and things you could do with your modern machinery and weaponry. Modern Warfare 2 introduced Spec Ops, and it was so fun. Modern Warfare 3 built on this. COD Ghost had Extinction, but that we don't really want to count that. But Exo Zombies, even though that was Sledgehammer, they used the influence of the survival mode, and they made it was truly their own thing. It was Infinity Ward's thing, Special Ops, PvE against enemies that shot back instead of just training around the map, occasionally like having elite zombies show up, but that's the problem. It's gonna ruin Modern Warfare's identity, because now they've interlinked the zombies universe with a campaign, with the multiplayer, so it's all one big connected storyline. And they've also interwoven MW2019 to the World at War through BO3 storyline, like that huge spanning storyline. Yeah, I think that that's kind of confusing, but they can work with it. And the problem is with adding zombies, as I said, it will detract from the final game, because people thought that zombies were planned. Zombies were planned initially for Warzone, for Modern Warfare, I'm pretty sure. It just wouldn't properly work out, and that's the reason why I think it's a problem if they do that, even though looking at the way that it would make them money, Activision's going to do their Activision thing, and they're probably going to make zombies in Modern Warfare 2021. And to me, to be honest, it's kind of a shame, because I feel like Modern Warfare 2019 had really realistic movement of AI. The soldiers moved properly, they had all this cool looking gear and these costumes that looked really, really good. The Juggernauts were pretty scary, but they were also pretty good. It kind of gave me the same nostalgia that I felt as like a 5-year-old when I was so scared when I heard the Chucky spawn in on MW2 Special Ops with my brother, and we'd camp at the back and try to snipe his ass. So, it kind of sucks in that regard, but I'm not fully prepared to just see the thing fail, because I think that there's still a lot they can work with. It's their thing, and they can obviously do it, because Modern Warfare 2019, their campaign, their cinematics, their promotional images were all built off of these cool, kitted out, badass Spec Ops soldiers. So, Spec Ops in 2021, it's something that I want to see. A lot of people don't want to see. A lot of people want to see zombies. But I think because of Infinity Ward's personality, for their sake, and for the legacy of Modern Warfare, they need to do a Special Ops game mode, and they need to do it right. They can't have the game crashing. They can't have it, the objectives not be able to be completed. They can't do all these things that'll detract from the experience and make it so that even if they do fix it, like the way they did with Modern Warfare 2019, it'll leave a bad taste in people's mouth when they try to come back again. So that's really all I wanted to say about Spec Ops. In Modern Warfare 2021, it'll be 2022. Yeah, 2022. Modern Warfare 2022, those are my thoughts. And yeah, guys, I've been Captain Titan, signing off.